LEMLISTers! I hope you guys are having an amazing week and that you're ready for some value bomb. It's gonna be amazing and I'm gonna show you how to put your outbound sales on autopilot. Hi everyone, this is Guillaume and I'm the CEO and co-founder of LEMLIST. If you guys don't know what means autopilot, here it is. So essentially, if you're working in B2B, you know that LinkedIn is the place to find your target audience, ideal customer profile or persona, no matter how you call it. LinkedIn is amazing for that, and building your social presence there is really key to increase your conversion rate where you're going to send out emails to someone. So essentially, LinkedIn can be automatized with amazing tools, and we're going to see that in a minute. But first, here is the process. The first thing is to find your target on LinkedIn, then to send connection requests to your target automatically to start building this social relationship, then to automatically scrape entirely their profile and find their business email addresses, and finally send them an outbound email sequence in order to book meetings and generate new businesses on autopilot. You would think that this is not automatized and you need like many tools that don't always work together. And it was right. You were right before, but now everything has changed. We actually partnered with two amazing tools, Phantombuster, Dropcontact, to create this amazing autopilot experience for you guys so you can start booking meetings and get amazing results. So if you're ready, let's do this. Now we're gonna first go, everything starts as always with finding your target audience. So LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you have several options. The first option is essentially to start searching here. So that's like the normal version of LinkedIn where, for example, I can search for head of growth, and then I have like some filters like location, etc. If you're serious about sales and serious about segmenting your leads, I would highly advise you to get an account on Sales Navigator. I don't work for LinkedIn personally, so I don't have any interest in saying that. The only thing, and we're going to be able to see that right now, is that here, for example, let's say that I'm putting like head of growth, then I want to add like location, so I'm going to put United States, and then I'm going to be able, and that's like literally like the best thing here is to be able to say like the company headcount, so a number of people that you want, and then you have so many more options like when did they join LinkedIn, when did they join the company, how long have they been here, and you can play with that to basically like narrow down your research to find essentially your ideal customer profile. So for me here, as you see, like the number of results is a bit too high. So instead of just United States, I'm going to go with, for example, San Francisco. And here you see like I've got less results, but again, I didn't put any industry. So let's check, for example, in computer software. Perfect. So now I've got 1,000 leads potentially. So head of growth in software, probably like SaaS companies, which can be definitely like one of our targets at LEMLIST. So that's the first step. Second step is to create accounts everywhere. So if you don't have an account on LEMLIST, first step is to start your free trial and create your accounts. Same for Phantombuster. So if you don't know Phantombuster, it's actually like the amazing tool to actually automate everything, all the boring tasks online. Here it says code-free automation and data extraction. Okay, let's make it simple. You can automate all the basic tasks like adding people, scraping, visiting, doing all the shit you want, whether it's on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Pretty amazing. It covers everything. So on top of that, you have also to create an account on Dropcontact. So Dropcontact, here also like amazing tool to find really like all the email addresses and get, verified email addresses so you don't hurt your email deliverability. So now that we've on Phantombuster, you've created your accounts everywhere. So now you're ready to set up your own Phantom. So let's go in the store. In the store, as you can see, tons of API, very difficult to find out. So don't overcomplicate it. Just type LEMLIST and you're going to be able to use the Phantom. So here we're going to start the configuration. Here they ask basically like to put a session cookie. The session cookie is essentially what will help them to connect as your profile and do the automated task. It's amazing to have that because it's a what we call cloud-based platform. So essentially, instead of having to, like have your computer open while you run those tasks, everything is going to be in the cloud, meaning that you can be lying on the beach, do whatever you want, be with your friends, family, etc. This will still run and your computer can be entirely turned off. So initially it was very complex to do that, but now you have this little extension so that you will see that you can download. I'll put all the links in the comments for you to create accounts, etc. Find the Chrome extension so to make your life super easy. So I'm going to get my cookie from LinkedIn. Here, even though it says an error message, don't worry, it's working. So now the search URL. So basically that's the search URL I got from my Sales Navigator here. So I'm going to do that, copy paste it. Then I'm going to go back here. That's my URL. So as you can see, they really love the red color, even though it doesn't make sense, but still. Then LEMLIST API key. So here, now that you've created your account on LEMLIST, you're going to be able to directly go. So let's go. I have my own account. So here, I'm going to go directly into the settings. And in the settings, I'm going to go into the integration settings. And as you can see, there is my API key. So here, what does that mean? It means that now we're going to be able to connect LEMLIST, Phantombuster together, which is pretty amazing because Phantombuster will be able to go and scrape all the data on LinkedIn, and LEMLIST will be able to send and automate the emails, and we'll look at it and how to create an amazing and kick-ass sequence about that. Now they ask me for a LEMLIST campaign, but actually we're gonna do it directly here. Okay, normally you shouldn't have any campaign apart if you have your LEMLIST account, so you can create your campaign here, and we're gonna create this. What I advise you to do is to actually put the name of the lead search that you have on Sales Navigator. So for example, here I'm gonna do head of growth, and then 50 to 200, and it was San Francisco. So that's San Francisco. Now what I'm gonna do is, before clicking on next, boom, next. Now my campaign has been created. You see it's here, but I've got the name, which is the most important part. And here in the input, you have to copy paste the exact name. That way, just double check that there is no, okay, that's perfect. You need to choose the email discovery service. You have several that you can use, but personally, the one I love is Dropcontact. Okay, so now that I've logged in to Dropcontact, as you can see, very simple interface. I'm gonna go here in the drop-down menu, go to my account. Here you can see the remaining credit you have, and that's your essentially API key that I'm gonna copy paste. So here I'm gonna choose Dropcontact, and I'm gonna put their API key here. Here in the advanced settings, what I want to do, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to tick all the boxes. So yes, I want to invite the lead to join my connections, because that's super important to grow your network as well. And I want to save the profile picture and take the screenshot of the page. The reason why, and we're going to see that, is with LEMLIST, you can create dynamic images inside your emails and make them super personalized, so you increase your reply rate. I can just save this. It seems, yes, I want to continue. And I want to do repeatedly. And this is basically how many times per day do I want to do that. Depending on the type of account you have. So if you have a regular account, just do 5. If you have a Sales Navigator account, you can go up to 10. Which means that every day you're going to launch it 10 times and you're going to visit and add 10 profiles every time you do that and try to find their email. Which means you will get potentially 100 leads every day. For me, because I'm not in a hurry and I get tons of reply from this, I'm just going to put 6 times per day, because that's more than enough. So now I'm going to save this. Here is, do I want to receive emails basically based on the errors? I would just advise that you receive an email in case of errors, which means that essentially when there is a problem, you will receive an email telling you what the problem so you can fix it. So now I'm just going to save this. and here I can decide to launch it. And once it starts launching, so first I'm going to edit the name. So I'm going to call it again outbound on automation, and then put my target again, which were head of growth, San Francisco, and yeah, 50 to 200. Boom. That way I've got the title, I've got everything, and I can start launching it. So now I can even close this window. It's all good, it's all set, everything's gonna run properly, and then it's gonna start sending and giving like leads directly, pushing leads directly into the campaign on LEMLIST. So now you're gonna tell me, yeah, Guillaume, awesome, but what's the campaign like? So worry no more, my friends. We're gonna have a look at it right fucking now. So this was the campaign I started launching. So here, as you can see, the name is good, and here I have tons of ways to import the data. But the thing is, since I already connected my LEMLIST account and Phantombuster, I don't need to do this because the data will come automatically and the flow will keep pushing leads directly into LEMLIST. So here is the step where you can actually create your amazing templates and email templates. And that's something that you can either start with a blank email. So you could say like hello and add as many custom variables as you want. So sorry, hello first name. I didn't put any subject line, so I'm gonna do like. So for example, you could put was checking your LinkedIn profile and ... And there it's like hello first name. I was on LinkedIn the other day. And after checking your profile, I thought I should reach out. Again, like you can create pretty much whatever you want, add like as many steps as you want. And the amazing part, as I said, it's first of all the part that it autocorrects everything, which is nice because I'm fucking dyslexic. But on top of that is also the ability to add dynamic images and dynamic videos directly into your campaigns. So to be entirely honest with you, I love videos, as you probably see. And for me, reaching out with video is pretty huge. So here right now, we're going to see how we're going to be able to essentially create an amazing image with video and make it like link it to a dynamic landing page and create like the campaign. We're going to be able to add like amazing images directly into like the email. So here, for example, I want to add a video, as I say, so I'm going to choose this template and I'll edit it directly. So here I'm going to be able to edit custom image. So as you can see, the image has several things. First of all, like a frame, then a company logo, then a background image, then an image that is essentially like the frame, and that's the background image. So the background image, I want to delete it. Just because like I made another one just right now actually while I was talking to you. So I'm going to add an element just to show you how you can replace it actually with your own image. I'm going to go in image. Here I'm going to click here to upload a new image in the downloads. There you go. So now I've got my amazing image that I'm going to put just right here. As you can see, I have like the nicest face ever on that photo. But anyway, it's not the issue. The goal is for you to show, like, to see what we're gonna put. So here we have several things. So for example, here we're gonna use the email domain to take a website. So essentially, we're gonna have professional email address, which means that if you're reaching out to me, you'll be reaching out to Guillaume@lemlist.com. Based on that domain, we're gonna be able to add a website screenshot here. So what I'm gonna do now is that I've got this video, is here. Oops, sorry. So let me go back. Perfect. And I'm gonna save this, and now I'm gonna go back. So now that I've got like my image template with the video here, it means that I've got like the video that I can have. I'm gonna do is create, so this, I wanna put it, personally, I prefer when it's, it's a line left. I prefer it like this. And I want people to click here, and here it's gonna be basically, I'm gonna now create my dynamic landing pages, because it's impossible to actually play a video inside an email. However, I'm just gonna create a page. Here I'm gonna edit the custom page. And here essentially is what you can do. So on top, you can change the background color, obviously, to whatever you want as a color. You can change also your logo. By default, it's the LEMLIST one, but you should put yours every time you create like a dynamic landing page. You can change the text of the color, etc., etc. On the left, you can put a URL to your video. It can be pretty much anything, YouTube, Loom, Vidyard, whatever. And on the right, essentially, let's change this very ugly background color to something even more ugly. So you should have like, you should basically just take like the color of your brand and go from there. And here you can pretty much add anything you want. So awesome LinkedIn profile, let's chat about growth. And typically in the videos that I make for prospection, I never try to sell anything. The thing that I usually do is I just try to build relationship, like really. So for me, it's important to connect with head of growth. So I introduce myself generally like, hey guys, I'm Guillaume, grew my company from 0 to 8,000 plus customers. Would love to have a chat about growth. I saw what you were doing on LinkedIn. It's pretty amazing. So let's chat and see. And by doing that, you know, I can basically see whether or not, you know, when we're on the talk, if it's a good fit, so that they can use LEMLIST. And if it's not, fair enough, you know, I've learned things, I've learned the way they grow, maybe I got some insight. And if it works, then, you know, like it's pretty amazing and you can like start building relationship. On top of that, you have several options. An option here is to add like a Calendly. So I can just put like any Calendly. So automatically you're going to be able to have your Calendly integration. So here you're just going to save your landing page. You're going to be able to go on the preview. And here on the preview, as you can see, you have like a Calendly integration. So you can put it with the right link so people can book, for example, at a specific date, have your YouTube video, etc. And it will work like magic. Save again. So once you've saved, you can just go back to your campaign. And here you're going to be able now to put a link, insert a link, and in the link to find your page template. And here you're just going to put my awesome landing page and insert it. And now it became a clickable image. So that's just it. And then you can add as many steps as you want. I don't want to go into too much detail, but you can create really awesome images. We have tons of tutorials to do that. Or just create like the normal email, so follow up. And then, you know, like build as many steps as you want. Put the delay. So let's say you're going to put 7 days here. Then you're going to add a step. You're going to put 6 days here. Like you can choose any of the inspirational template we have. So I'm going to put this one, for example. Select this template, add a step, add many days, etc., etc. Then you're also able, you know, like to change a step if you're not happy with something, which is like pretty unique. Add also like A/B testing. So if you want to A/B test, which is like definitely key to nail your campaign. So instead of follow up, you can say test or whatever. And you got it. And essentially, once you're good with your sequence, obviously it's an ugly one here, you can just save. And essentially like just need to go to your schedule here. Select when you want to send. Usually I advise like local time zone or wherever. For me, it's going to be the US. So I know it's something, sorry, on the other end. So Eastern time, no, let's put Central and then save and then go from there. And essentially, once I'm good, there is like the review page. But what I need to do also is to click here and select an email address. So I'm going to send my own email address, Guillaume at LEMLIST. Now I'm going to save. And here, as you see, like I just launched the API, but it means that out of the 10 that it launched, I found like already 8 emails of people that I want to connect with. And here I can directly see, like all those persons, and I'm going to be able to see a preview. So here, as you can see dynamically, so here it's Karen from Comcast. It's, as you can see, social, and everything is basically like here I've got the logo. Now it's taking the screenshot of their website, etc. So you can create really like dynamic and amazing experience. On top of that, once you've launched your campaign, you're going to be able, like to check out who are the person who have opened, clicked, replied, etc. Track really your entire funnel. And usually you're going to be able to start booking meetings on autopilot. Okay guys, I hope you really enjoyed that video. We have actually a little surprise for you in the comments with all the links, all the resources, and you're going to be able to create amazing results with that. So I hope it was valuable. I hope you enjoy this little tutorial. We have tons of other things to create amazing sequences. So I would definitely advise to go on the LEMLIST blog and check whether it's like cold email templates or even like how to write follow-ups, this type of things. Something that can be like really cool also to do, because you're scraping the LinkedIn profile, is to actually use their profile picture inside an email. You can create like some really awesome template with that and have much better results. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Talk soon, stay tuned, love you all, take care, bye bye.